Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into this channel. My name is Dimension Scott. If you're finding me for the very first time, I talk about Blu-rays, I talk about DVDs, trailer reactions, watch-alongs, and I talk about video games like this one here. You see that's Tekken 3. I'm just a massive fighting game fan. I'm actually currently playing this video game for old time's sake, for childhood, the good old days of fighting games. You see that's Julia versus Eddie Gordo. And pardon my fan because it is really hot temperatures going around here. Whoa, Julia won. Alright, so in today's video, I'm showing you guys all the titles that start with the letter D, including all the CDs, DVDs that stayed with me, that have been with me ever since I was a kid. Curse me for not keeping those cases, but at least I still have the disc, and they've been with me ever since I was a child. I will get to those at the end of here, but let's go over these main ones here on Blu-ray, starting with first season of Dragon Ball Z. This is actually my favorite anime of all time. I will get to that why later, but this is the first season. You know, Goku is married, he has a son, and then he goes to meet his friends for a happy reunion after the events of Dragon Ball, the original. The Saiyans are coming to Earth. Goku realizes he's not from planet Earth, he's a Saiyan. He meets his evil brother, Raditz. The Saiyans are coming. These ruthless intergalactic villains carved a path of destruction across the galaxy, and now they're headed for Earth. The evil Saiyan warlord Vegeta will not rest until he seized the risk-granting powers of the Dragon Balls for himself. Goku versus Vegeta. The battle of all begins now. Make room on your shelves because Dragon Ball sets are finally on Blu-ray. And you can take them. The first season on Dragon Ball Z. I'm still missing several other seasons. I got to get all the rest of them on Blu-ray as well. Dragon Ball Z Season 2. While Goku recovers from his injuries suffered during the battle with the Saiyans, his friends begin their perilous quest for the Namekian Dragon Balls awaiting their arrival on planet Namek. It's the powerful Ginyu Force and the Veil monster Frieza. So yeah, after the events of Season 1, many of the Z fighters are dead during the Saiyan battle. So with Piccolo dead, the remaining Z fighters travel to planet Namek to find their Dragon Balls to bring back all their friends back to life. And they encounter the biggest bad guys of Dragon Ball Z, Frieza, his Ginyu Force, and Vegeta, who managed to survive his battle with Goku. Dragon Ball Z Season 3. Vegeta, Krillin, Goku, Gohan all put their differences aside to fight against the evil Frieza, who wants the Dragon Balls for himself, for immortality. This season, Goku unlocked his Super Saiyan powers. It was one of the best moments, best fight scenes in Dragon Ball Z. Building up. All 7 Namekian Dragon Balls have been assembled, and the Dragon Purunga has been summoned. Goku and his loyal friends must stop Frieza from making his wish for immortality. To defeat the monstrous foe, a Super Saiyan must emerge. Dragon Ball Z Season 4. The Z Fighters meet Trunks. Goku comes back to planet Earth after being absent for some time after his battle with Frieza on planet Namek. Trunks warns the Z-Fighters of the upcoming invasion of the androids. Goku is missing, with the new breed of villains prepared to wreak havoc on Earth. Armed with knowledge of his luminous menace, a Super Saiyan arrives from the future to deliver grave warning: the androids are coming, and they cannot be stopped. And speaking of androids, I will get to why the history of Trunks is my favorite Dragon Ball Z movie. I got Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods, and here's a little fun fact. This is the first Blu-ray that I ever brought in my life. I remembered when I was looking for something else on DVD that came out. They didn't have it. I think it was called Super Sentai Zyuranger, the main source materials for Power Rangers back then. And because they didn't have that, I went ahead and chose something else on Blu-ray. Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods. That was a very, very wise choice of me. The first Blu-ray I ever brought. And so I'm gonna hold this for a minute. It's gonna be a thumbnail. Okay. Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of Frieza. Some characters, some monster creatures, they find the Dragon Balls, and Frieza is restored back to life. So Goku, Vegeta, and the top Z fighters must gather up and prepare for Frieza's menacing wrath return to kill all the Z fighters and get his revenge. Revenge takes its final form. For almost 2 decades, Dragon Ball Z has been an explosive worldwide phenomenon. And now the most iconic villains of the series is back, and he has grown softer with age. He hasn't grown softer with age. Even the complete obliteration of his physical form can't stop the galaxy's most evil overlord. After years in spiritual purgatory, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Frieza has been resurrected and plans to take his revenge on the Z Fighters of Earth, facing off against Frieza's powerful new form and his army of 1,000 soldiers. Goku and Vegeta must reach new levels of strength in order to protect Earth from their vengeful enemies. Here are all the extras. And another thing, this is actually another one of my earliest Blu-rays. Yeah, after I was done with school, after I graduated from high school, I was about ready to get back into the whole thing about physical media and collecting, and I choose to blind buy Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F because I love Dragon Ball Z a lot. It is my favorite anime. Dragon Ball Super Broly. I remember absolutely excited to see this on the big screen, and which I did. It was one of my favorite movies of that year. It came out, was it at the beginning of 2019? I saw it in January that year, and it was the first time I watched an anime on the big screen. Well, first time I ever watched a Dragon Ball Z movie on the big screen. It was really awesome, and I'll take a look inside. I think I got my same ticket receipt from when the day I saw it too. Yes. And inside here we have our disc. And I know. I saw this January 20th of 2019. And it was nighttime when I done it. When I went and saw it, and it was great. Action, Broly, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. And I brought this from on Blu-ray from Target. $22.99. and some mitten gloves on, let's see, December 21st, shortly before Christmas that year. Slip that back. Have you seen Dragon Ball Broly? Have you guys seen Dragon Ball Super Broly? What did you guys think about it? If you have seen it, be sure to let me know down in the comments down below. The next one I got up here is Dumb and Dumber. Jim Carrey, Jeff Daniels, one of the unrated, more dumber than ever. Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Fun fact, Jeff Daniels actually cracked up in that scene. I go back in that scene all the time. It is hilarious. Jim Carrey in his prime. Lloyd and Harry, one's dumb, the other is dumber. You pick which is which. Jim Carrey, Jeff Daniels delivered the no-brainer as they hit the road to return a misplaced briefcase to its owner. The actress name who played Mary, Lori Holy, I think that's pronounced it, Laureen Holy. The fellas don't know the case is crammed with ransom money. Maybe that's why Smash Mouth low lives are trailing them. You think? Best to leave the thinking aside, as the boys are filmmaking brothers fairly. There's something about Mary, events something really dumb and really, really funny. Oh, actually my favorite scene in here is when Jeff Daniels, his character, Harry, goes to the bathroom and then realized the toilet was broken. No, I was just shaving. Yeah, I was running a little late and I thought this would save some time. Oh, disease. That is so funny. And he had to pour it all out the window. I'm gargling. Just give me a minute, Mary. I'll be right with ya. And I showed you guys in this my bees, but this also comes with The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises inside. But that's just really quick. And I got the first Deadpool here. It's not my favorite, but I think it is the better Deadpool than what we saw in X-Men Origins Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds is great as this character. It's rated probably one of the first ever successful rated R movies. Hold on to your chimichangas, folks. From the studio that brought you all three Taken films comes Deadpool, the black-busting, fourth-wall-breaking masterpiece about Marvel Comics' sexiest anti-hero. Me, go inside, I love that. My origin story. Typical stuff, rogue experiment, healing powers, horrible disfigured, red spandex. In Revenge, directed by overpaid tool Tim Miller and starring God's perfect idiot Ryan Reynolds. Ed Serkin? And I don't think I can announce the rest of these words, but Deadpool is giddy slice of awesomeness packed with more twists than My Enemy's Instance and more action than Prom Night. Annabelle. Amazeballs. I still gotta get the second one. I'm just waiting for to pull the trigger on a really good on sale deal. I actually brought this from Best Buy and it was only $10, and that's why I'm trying to do the same for Deadpool 2. And the last main one, The Death of Superman animated feature film. This is actually based off one of the most popular Superman comic books of all time. Superman gets killed by Doomsday, and they really did a fantastic job in putting this in animated form. And I'll show you inside. this is actually an amazing animated flick. Inside is our disc and our digital codes. Well, our disc and our digital code. Sorry guys, this is not a digital code giveaway. Code doesn't work. And these are all my DVD CDs that start with D, which especially they're more Dragon Ball Z, because I love Dragon Ball Z and they all been with me since I was a kid. I kind of wish I still had the case. And some of these I actually have already upgraded to Blu-ray. Some of these have yet to get a complete set on Blu-ray, like the Spider-Man cartoon for the 90s. So the show has been released several episodes on DVD and VHS, but I guess due to this used to come on Fox Kids back in the day, I'm really not even sure who even has the rights now to release the entire Spider-Man cartoon show on Blu-ray. I think I'm gonna have to get something off eBay, I guess. I don't know. But and the Spider-Man cartoon, it ran over for 5 seasons and 65 episodes. Unfortunately, it ended on a cliffhanger, and they really did not answer some questions like, does Spider-Man ever meet the real Mary Jane? And that's literally the main thing I know that we don't come across ever again. I really hope we get a complete set series on Blu-ray of the Spider-Man cartoon. But anyway, this is Daredevil versus Spider-Man cartoon saga. You know, Daredevil, he crosses over Spider-Man after he was set up from a crime that Peter Parker did not commit. And I think it's awesome. And speaking of Daredevil, this is the theatrical DVD cut of the Ben Affleck Daredevil. I saw it in theaters that day, and I thought it was pretty good for what it was. It was in the early 2000s, the early days of Marvel, Ben Affleck as Daredevil, and it was a pretty dark movie. I thought the action was cool. I think Ben Affleck was a good casting choice. I wish he got a sequel, but it didn't end up getting a Electra spinoff. I heard that there's a director's cut out there on Blu-ray, and I heard it's actually better than the theatrical cut. I really think this is an underrated Marvel movie, and no one really talks about it. Have you seen the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie? What did you think about it? Let's see, Dragon Ball Z, Garlic Jr. Vanquish. So I think these are essentially filler episodes, because essentially after Goku's battle with Frieza, in Goku's absence, the Z Fighters are on Earth peacefully, waiting for Goku to come home. And in Goku's absence, an old enemy of Goku's comes to Earth, Garlic Jr., who was previously sealed up by Goku. So in Goku's absence, it's up to Gohan, Piccolo, and Krillin to protect the world while Goku is still absent. Dragon Ball Z, the History of Trunks movie. I remember watching this on DVD one night for the first time, and it was so sad. It was really action-packed. Goku in this movie, this literally sets up Dragon Ball Z Season 4, where Goku meets Trunks and warns him of the androids. But in this continuity timeline movie, the Z Fighters are all dead. Spoilers. Goku has died from a heart disease. The Z Fighters attack. They kill almost every single Z Fighter, from Piccolo to Vegeta, Yamcha, Tien, to Krillin, and all the remaining protectors are Gohan and Trunks. Gohan is fully grown up, and he must train Trunks to find a way to defeat these most powerful, strong androids. And in this movie really made me hyped and wanted to see what happens next. How do they resolve this? How do they stop those androids? But essentially, this is where the bad guys to actually win, if you look at it that way. But this is the Dragon Ball Z movie special about Trunks' history time before he goes back in time to warn Goku and the other Z Fighters about the androids' attack. Before Goku is killed by a heart virus. And I'm going to upgrade this to Blu-ray one day. Dragon Ball Z, BoJack Unbound. Essentially, this takes place after the Cell Saga. You know, the Z fighters are participating in a world martial arts tournament, and BoJack and his goons, after the destruction on King Kai's planet, BoJack is free and he comes to Earth to destroy it. And with Goku gone, it is up to Gohan to save the planet. Android 13, Super Android 13, another android comes to attack and kill Goku. Cooler's revenge. Essentially, Cooler wants revenge on Goku for killing his older brother on Frieza on planet Namek. So this is essentially after Dragon Ball Z Season 3, Cooler comes to Earth to kill Goku because he defeated Frieza. And the rest of these are Dragon Ball Z Season 2 on DVD, Dragon Ball Z Season 4 on DVD, which I've already updated to Blu-ray, and I have yet to get all the other seasons on Blu-ray. And lastly, Dragon Ball Z Season 9. Okay guys, so in closing, that is all my Blu-ray DVD titles that start with the letter D. If you like this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. If you like what you see, let me know down all your thoughts down below. Are you a Dragon Ball Z fan? How did you get introduced? If you find this channel for the first time, I talk about Blu-rays, DVDs, video games, trailer reactions, watch-alongs, play video games. If you're into that type of stuff, if you're into physical media, you're in the right place. Please subscribe for more. I will see you all in my next video. And before I stop, I'm gonna hold these up as a thumbnail. Okay guys, catch you all later. Later days.